Imagine this. A man is on vacation. The sun is bright, the beach is crowded, people are walking, laughing, taking pictures, enjoying the day. And then someone notices him. Not because he is famous, not because he is wearing expensive clothes, not because he is trying to get attention. They notice him because of his body. Lean waist, strong shoulders, visible abs, clear posture, confident walk. The kind of body most people do not expect to see on a grandfather. Then someone finds out his age, and they freeze. Because this man is not 35. He is not 40. He is not even 50. He is in his 60s. A father, a grandfather, a man with 7 grandchildren. And yet, when people look at him, they often cannot believe it. That man is Andy Wilkinson, and his story is not powerful because he is perfect. It is powerful because he is proof. Proof that age does not have to mean surrender. Proof that strength can survive after 60. Proof that a body can still look alive, sharp, and disciplined when most people have already accepted decline. Proof that you do not need to inject youth into your body. You do not need to buy youth from a bottle. You do not need to chase every supplement, every powder, every shortcut, every trend. Sometimes the real secret is not hidden. Sometimes the real secret is so simple that people ignore it. Discipline, sleep, food control, stress control, strength training, recovery, water, and doing the basics long enough for the body to finally believe you. I am Dr. Adrian, and today I want to tell you Andy's story in a way that goes deeper than abs, fitness, and appearance. Because this is not really a story about a six-pack. A six-pack is only the visible part. The real story is about self-respect. It is about refusing to let age write your ending. It is about becoming the kind of older adult who still walks with energy, still wakes up with purpose, still carries strength in the body, and still looks in the mirror without feeling defeated. Most people think aging happens suddenly. One day they wake up old, but that is not usually how it happens. Aging often happens quietly. First, you stop moving as much. Then the belly starts growing. Then the knees hurt more. Then the stairs feel harder. Then you stop wearing fitted clothes. Then you start avoiding mirrors. Then you stop playing with your children or grandchildren because you are afraid of getting tired. Then you say, I am just getting older. But sometimes that is not the whole truth. Sometimes it is not just age. Sometimes it is years of poor sleep, years of stress, years of eating too much at night, years of too much sugar, years of no strength training, years of no recovery, years of ignoring water, years of letting the body slowly lose the signal that says, stay strong. And that is why Andy's story hits so hard. Because he is not showing people what money can buy. He is showing people what consistency can build. Andy has said something that every person over 50 needs to hear. You cannot buy a toned, strong body. You cannot hire someone else to build it for you. You have to earn it, day by day. That sentence is uncomfortable because it removes the fantasy. It means there is no shortcut. But it is also hopeful, because if a strong body is earned, then it means you still have power. You may not control your age. You may not control your genetics. You may not control every diagnosis. You may not control the years you already lost. But you can control what you repeat, and the body after 60 still listens to repeated signals. It listens when you walk. It listens when you lift. It listens when you sleep. It listens when you stop eating like your body can handle anything. It listens when you drink water instead of living on alcohol, soda, and sweet coffee. It listens when you calm your stress instead of letting stress eat your health from the inside. Andy's message is not, become me. His message is, stop underestimating what your body can still do. That is why this video matters. Because somewhere watching right now is a man who thinks it is too late, a woman who thinks her best body is gone forever, a grandfather who feels embarrassed because he cannot keep up with his grandchildren, a grandmother who wants to feel strong again but does not know where to start, someone who has gained weight slowly, lost energy slowly, lost confidence slowly, and now believes that decline is permanent. If that is you, I want you to listen carefully. You do not need to become perfect. You need to become consistent. You do not need to become younger. You need to become stronger than yesterday. You do not need to copy Andy exactly. You need to learn the principles that made his lifestyle work. And today, I am going to give you the 6 rules Andy lives by to stay lean, strong, and youthful after 60. But stay with me until the end, because rule number 1 is the rule most people ignore. They focus on workouts, they focus on food, they focus on supplements, they focus on weight loss, but they ignore the silent force that ages the face, ruins sleep, raises blood pressure, increases cravings, and makes the body store more fat. If you do not control that one thing, your body may keep fighting against you. Let us begin with rule number 6. Keep health simple. When people see someone like Andy, they assume his life must be complicated. They imagine a secret diet, a secret supplement stack, a secret training program, a secret machine, a secret injection, a secret anti-aging method. But Andy's approach is refreshingly simple. He does not build his life around endless supplements. He does not believe in destroying the body every day with brutal workouts. He does not chase every new fitness trend. He focuses on the basics, and that is why it works. Because simple can be repeated. Complicated plans impress people for a week. Simple plans transform people over years. Think about it. Most people already know the basics. Sleep better, eat cleaner, drink water, train muscles, walk more, reduce stress. Do not overeat at night. Do not live on sugar. Do not sit all day. But knowing the basics is not the same as living them. That is where people fail. They want a new secret because they never respected the old truth. They want a new supplement because they never fixed breakfast. They want a new workout because they never stayed consistent with walking. They want a new diet because they never stopped late-night snacking. They want a new anti-aging hack because they never protected sleep. Andy's life teaches this lesson. You do not need to reinvent health. You need to finally obey the basics. So ask yourself honestly, do I sleep well? Do I drink enough water for my body and medical condition? Do I train my muscles? Do I eat enough protein? Do I control sugar? Do I manage stress? Do I give my body recovery? Do I eat with discipline most of the time? If the answer is no, then you do not need a more advanced secret. You need a more honest relationship with the basics. Rule number 5. Train smart, not constantly. This is where Andy becomes even more believable, because many people assume a man with his body must live in the gym. But he does not promote endless punishment. He trains with weights around 3 times a week. He gives his body time to recover. On other days, he may stay active through sports like tennis or squash or other enjoyable movement. That matters because after 60, the goal is not to destroy yourself. The goal is to stay strong for life. There is a difference between training and punishing. Training gives your body a reason to improve. Punishment gives your body a reason to break. Many older adults make one of 2 mistakes. The first mistake is doing nothing. They say, I am too old for weights. So they lose muscle faster. Their posture weakens. Their balance declines. Their belly grows. Their knees hurt more because the muscles around the joints are weak. Their blood sugar gets harder to control. Their body becomes softer and slower. The second mistake is going too hard too fast. They suddenly train like they are 25. They lift too much. They recover too little. They get injured. Then they quit and say, exercise is not for me. Both extremes are wrong. The right path is smart strength. Your muscles need challenge. Your joints need respect. Your heart needs movement. Your body needs recovery. Strength training after 50 is not about ego. It is about independence. It is about being able to stand up without using your hands. It is about carrying groceries. It is about climbing stairs. It is about protecting your back. It is about keeping your legs strong. It is about playing with grandchildren. It is about walking into old age with dignity instead of fear. If you are a beginner, start simple. Chair squats, wall push-ups, resistance band rows, light dumbbells, step-ups, glute bridges, seated exercises if needed, machines at a gym if they feel safer. If you are advanced, you can train harder, but the principle remains the same. Train, recover, repeat. Not once, not for 2 weeks, for life. Rule number 4. Eat like your body has changed because it has. Andy understands something many people resist. The older you get, the more intentional your nutrition must become. At 25, some people can eat carelessly and still look decent. At 60, the body is less forgiving. The same portions may create more fat. The same sugar may cause bigger crashes. The same late-night meals may affect sleep more. The same alcohol may take longer to recover from. The same lack of protein may accelerate muscle loss. This does not mean aging ruins your body. It means your body requires more respect. Andy focuses on clean eating, portion control, and reducing unnecessary carbohydrates as he gets older. He does not treat food like entertainment all day. He treats food like a tool. That is one of the biggest mindset shifts. Food can comfort you for 10 minutes, or it can build you for the next 10 years. The choice repeats every day. A beautiful body after 60 does not come from one perfect salad. It comes from a pattern. Protein, vegetables, controlled carbohydrates, healthy fats, water, moderate treats, less processed food, less sugar. Less late-night overeating, less mindless snacking. Andy's meals are simple. Protein, small portions of carbohydrates, vegetables, healthy fats in controlled amounts. He does not need a circus on the plate. He needs food that supports the body he wants to live in. And that is a lesson for everyone. If you want a leaner waist, your food must match that goal. If you want more energy, your food must match that goal. If you want better blood sugar, your food must match that goal. If you want better sleep, your dinner must match that goal. You cannot keep giving your body the wrong instructions and expect the right result. Now, carbohydrates are not evil, but portions matter, timing matters, quality matters. If a large carbohydrate-heavy dinner makes you sleepy, bloated, and hungry later, reduce it. If sweet coffee and bread make you crash by mid-morning, change breakfast. If chips and cookies are your stress medicine, address the stress. Do not fear food. Control food. That is the difference. Rule number 3. Protect sleep like it is medicine. Andy talks about going to bed before midnight, sleeping in a dark room, avoiding the phone, and not eating late. That may sound simple, but that simplicity is powerful, because sleep is where the body repairs. Sleep affects your hormones, your appetite, your blood pressure, your blood sugar, your memory, your mood, your pain, your skin, your muscle recovery, your discipline. A tired person does not make the same choices as a rested person. When you sleep badly, you crave sugar, you drink more caffeine, you skip workouts, you feel pain more intensely, you become irritated more easily, you look older, you feel older, and your body becomes less willing to change. Many people think they need more motivation. What they really need is sleep, because motivation does not survive exhaustion. If you want to age with strength, sleep must become part of your training plan, not something you do after everything else. A real sleep routine is simple. Stop eating heavy meals late. Keep the room dark. Move the phone away. Reduce screens before bed. Keep caffeine earlier. Limit alcohol. Wake and sleep at consistent times. Get morning light. Move during the day. And if you snore loudly, wake up choking. Wake up with headaches. Feel sleepy during the day, or have high blood pressure that is hard to control, ask your doctor about sleep apnea. Sleep apnea can steal energy, damage recovery, and make the body feel older than it is. You cannot build a youthful body on broken sleep. Rule number 2. Drink water, but do it wisely. Andy believes water is one of the most important investments in health, and he is right that hydration matters. Water supports digestion, circulation, skin, training performance, temperature control, appetite control, kidney function for people whose bodies can handle normal fluid intake. Many people confuse thirst with hunger. They drink coffee, soda, alcohol, and sweet drinks, but very little plain water. Then they wonder why they feel tired, stiff, foggy, and hungry. Sometimes the body is not asking for another snack. Sometimes it is asking for water. But I need to say this carefully. Not everyone should drink the same amount of water. If you have kidney disease, heart failure, liver disease, swelling, low sodium, or fluid restriction, follow your doctor's advice. For some people, a high water intake may be helpful. For others, it may be too much. The real rule is not everyone drink 3 liters. The real rule is this. Stop ignoring hydration. Stop replacing water with sugary drinks. Stop living on caffeine and alcohol. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to urine color. Pay attention to activity, sweating, heat, and medical advice. Water is simple, but simple does not mean unimportant. Rule number 1. Control stress before stress controls your aging. This may be the deepest part of Andy's philosophy. He believes in staying calm. He tries not to worry excessively. He reminds himself that things will be okay. That may sound like personality advice, but it is much more than that. Stress affects biology. Chronic stress can affect sleep. It can raise blood pressure. It can increase cravings. It can worsen blood sugar. It can increase muscle tension. It can make pain feel worse. It can push you toward alcohol, sugar, and comfort food. It can make you skip workouts. It can make you give up faster. Stress is often the hidden hand behind visible weight gain. A person says, I know what to eat, but I cannot stop snacking at night. Why? Stress. A person says, I want to exercise, but I am always exhausted. Why? Stress and poor sleep. A person says, I keep gaining belly fat. Why? Stress, food, sleep, hormones, and inactivity working together. So if you do not control stress, stress will keep pulling you back into the habits you are trying to escape. Calm is a skill. You train it. Slow breathing, walking, prayer, meditation, journaling, talking to someone, reducing phone time, setting boundaries, solving what you can solve, letting go of what you cannot control. That is not weakness. That is strength. A calm nervous system helps you sleep better. Better sleep helps you eat better. Better food helps you train better. Better training improves confidence. More confidence lowers stress. That is the loop you want. Now, let me tell you why this story is so motivating. Andy is not selling perfection. He is not telling you to live like a monk. He is not saying never enjoy food. He is not saying train 7 days a week. He is not saying take a cabinet full of supplements. He is saying something more believable. Do the basics, but do them seriously. Do them long enough. Do them when nobody claps. Do them when you are tired. Do them when progress is slow. Do them when other people say, relax, you are too old to care so much, because that is the moment that separates people. Anyone can be motivated for a week. Few people are consistent for years, and consistency is where the body changes. Now imagine 2 grandfathers. Both are 60. Both have families. Both have stress. Both have responsibilities. Both feel the signs of aging. The first grandfather says, this is just life now. He eats whatever is easy. He sleeps late. He drinks little water. He sits most of the day. He never trains muscle. He worries constantly. He says he will start later. 5 years pass. His belly grows. His legs weaken. His world shrinks. He becomes more tired, more careful, more dependent. The second grandfather says, I cannot stop time. but I can change how I meet it. He walks. He trains 3 times a week. He eats with control. He sleeps earlier. He drinks water. He calms his stress. He does not become perfect, but he becomes consistent. 5 years pass. He is still 65. But he moves differently. He stands differently. He breathes differently. He carries himself differently. Same age. Different habits. Different body. Different future. That is the lesson. You cannot control the number on your birth certificate, but you can control the signal you send your body today. Now, if you are watching this and thinking, Dr. Adrian, I am too far gone, listen carefully. You are not too far gone to begin. You may need to start small. You may need medical clearance. You may need to lose weight slowly. You may need physical therapy. You may need to fix sleep first. You may need to walk before lifting. You may need to change one meal before changing your whole diet. That is okay. Small starts are still starts. Do not compare your first step to another man's 10th year. Andy did not build his body in one day. Nobody does. You build it in layers. One meal, one walk, one workout, one night of better sleep, one glass of water, one calm breath, one promise kept, then another, then another, then another. That is how confidence returns. Not because someone gives it to you, because you prove to yourself that you can be trusted again. Now let us turn Andy's 6 rules into a simple 30-day plan. Week 1, fix sleep and water. Go to bed at a more consistent time, make the room darker, move the phone away, drink water earlier in the day, reduce late-night eating. Do not change everything, just fix recovery. Week 2, fix breakfast and dinner, add protein, add vegetables, reduce sugar, control portions, reduce heavy carbohydrates at night if they make you feel sluggish or hurt your goals. Week 3, start strength training, 2 or 3 times a week, chair squats, wall push-ups, resistance band rows, light weights, safe movements, controlled form. Do not chase soreness. Chase progress. Week 4, control stress and build identity. Walk daily. Practice slow breathing. Write down what you are grateful for. Reduce pointless phone scrolling. Plan your meals. Plan your workouts. Start saying, I am a person who takes care of my body. Because identity matters. When you see yourself differently, you act differently. Now let us summarize Andy's 6 rules. Rule 6. Keep health simple. Stop chasing complicated secrets while ignoring basic habits. Rule 5. Train smart. Build muscle, but recover properly. Rule 4. Eat with control. Real food, protein, vegetables, moderate carbohydrates, and sensible portions. Rule 3. Protect sleep, because recovery is where youth is rebuilt. Rule 2. Drink water wisely. Hydrate according to your body and medical needs. Rule 1. Control stress, because stress can age you from the inside before age ever does. These rules are not glamorous. That is why they are believable. They are not easy every day, but they are simple enough to repeat. And repeated simple rules can create a body that looks almost impossible to people who quit too early. You may not want a 6-pack. You may not care about looking 30. That is fine. But maybe you want to climb stairs without fear. Maybe you want to play with grandchildren without needing to sit down. Maybe you want to reduce belly fat. Maybe you want to feel attractive again. Maybe you want to stop avoiding mirrors. Maybe you want to wake up with energy. Maybe you want to prove to yourself that you are still in control. That is your reason. Hold on to it. Because when motivation fades, your reason keeps you moving. If Andy's story teaches anything, it is this. The body does not reward excuses. The body rewards signals. And the strongest signal is consistency. If this story inspired you, share it with someone over 50 or 60 who thinks it is too late. They may not need another complicated fitness plan. They may need a real story. They may need proof that aging with strength is still possible. They may need to hear one sentence, "You are not finished." This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not personal medical advice and does not replace your doctor, dietitian, physical therapist, trainer, or healthcare team. Always speak with a qualified healthcare professional before starting a new exercise plan, changing your diet, increasing water intake, using supplements, or making major lifestyle changes, especially if you have heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney disease, arthritis, osteoporosis, balance problems, recent surgery, chest pain, severe shortness of breath, swelling, or any chronic medical condition. I am Dr. Adrian. Take care of your body, protect your strength, protect your future. And remember this, you do not need to become younger. You need to become stronger, calmer, and more consistent than the person you were yesterday. That is how you age with power.